Now, the reason why there's a separate video for D and E is because we're actually going to do one thing before we actually simplify our expression. And that thing would be to rearrange it first. And simply because we have more than one variable. So let's look at the first one, by the way. So we have 6p, 3t, negative 5p, and positive t. So that means how many variables do I have in total? I have two variables. One variable is called p, the other variable is called t. So before I even start simplifying what I say, I need to group the p's together and I need to group the t's together. And there's actually a way to go on about this, and I want you to visualize it this way so you will not make a mistake when you rearrange your expression. So I'm going to grab this guy and I'm going to start grabbing it variable by variable and make a new expression that it's easier for my eyes. So let me just grab 6p. Now, I'm going to grab the other p, right? Now, a lot of you would just grab this, place it here, but what's missing? When you rearrange variables, numbers, anything in an expression, always carry the sign to its left. So I'm going to carry 5p and the minus, because this is actually not a 5p, it is a negative 5p. And if I place it next to 6p, magically it turns into 6p minus 5p. Am I done carrying all the p's? I am. So now I'm going to carry the t's. Same thing, carry the 3t with its sign, done. And then I'm going to carry positive t with its sign as well. Now, I want you to pause the video for a bit and think about this very well. Did I change anything, or did I just rearrange it to make it easier for my eyes? You can have a look, you can take your time, you can even rewind, see what I was doing. All I did was I rearranged my expression to make it easier for my eyes. And there's a good reason for that, because now I know that 6p minus 5p plus 3t plus t could be simplified into 6p minus 5p is simply p. Do not write 1p, it is p. 6 apples minus 5 apples is just 1 apple. Now, do I say an apple or an N1 apple? Of course, I'm going to say an apple, so I'm just going to keep it as p. And plus, what's 3t plus t? That is 4t, isn't that right? So I'm just going to write 4t. And this is actually my final answer. And please do not make the mistake of mixing both of these together. Because can you mix apples with trucks, for example? No, you cannot. The lesson is collecting like terms. That means collecting terms that are the same, collecting variables that are the same. So this is actually my final answer. This is as simple as my expression could be. You understand? If you do, great. If you don't, please look over the video again. Now let's move on to E. Now E also has an extra step, because not only are we going to rearrange, we are going to first organize and then rearrange and then simplify. And I'll show you how. All right, so let's look at our expression here. 4ab minus 3ba plus 7rs minus 7sr. Aha, you might say that we have 4 different variables here. The first variable is called ab, the second variable is called ba, the third variable is called rs, and the fourth variable is called sr. But then you have to be careful of this one important rule in algebra. When you write a variable that is made out of more than one letter, such as AB, BA, RS, or SR, you need to write it in alphabetical order. So now we are going to make sure that everything is in alphabetical order. 4AB is okay. A comes before B. Minus 3BA. There's a problem. 3BA is not in alphabetical order, so we're going to make it 3AB. 7rs, let's check. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, QRS. So 7RS is okay. So that means 7SR is not okay. So we're going to make it 7RS. Now, we don't even have to rearrange here because the variables are right next to each other. Like the variables are where I need them. 4AB minus 3AB is simply AB. And 7RS minus 7RS is 0. They cancel each other out. So my final answer is actually AB. And that is the final answer for question